On this episode of Designing Spaces, important home inspection tips, smart window film ideas, home restoration experts, beautiful pool remodels, commercial landscaping solutions, plus lots more. It's time to design. Let's go! When making the most expensive purchase in your life, it's important to have a licensed home inspector conduct a thorough review of the home. So let's meet Eric from Boxer Inspections, who can tell us why.
Boxer Inspections is a residential and commercial inspection company. The services that we provide help our clients understand what the condition of the home or the commercial property is before they buy it. And that's very important because they want to make sure that if there's defects in the home that they know about it before they buy it. When folks are buying a house, it's typically an emotional process. Sometimes you may overlook something that is important in the home, particularly a defect or a problem that the home has. And an inspector will bring those items to your attention to put some logic into that decision making so that you have a more informed decision about whether you're going to buy that house or not. So if it does have a defect or a problem associated with it, it's best that you know about it instead of being blindsided by it 6 months or a year or two later when you find out there's a major defect in the home.
A quality home inspection can reveal critical information about the condition of a home and its systems.
My mechanical engineering background provides me with the methodology and process to inspect the home, identify the defects, and understand and report what the condition is. In Texas, a home inspection is not required to purchase a home. However, if you're buying a house and it does have a major defect and you're not aware of it, then that defect now belongs to you for repair.
A thorough inspection includes everything from the foundation to the roof.
We specialize in pools and spa inspections, thermal camera inspections, and wood-destroying insect inspections, which for the Houston area usually means termites. The output of the inspection is the report. That's the important information that's going to be sent to the client. We provide, in the digital age, an electronic copy, usually a PDF. It has pictures and text that is very comprehensive in identifying the information of the defects that we find in the home for the client.
Working alongside real estate investors has given Eric the opportunity to see a wide variety of homes in various conditions.
I work with Eric because over the years we've developed a good relationship. I trust Eric that he'll go out to the property and he'll always have my interests and purpose of what I'm doing with that property in mind. He's fast, he's responsive, and he allows me to grow my business faster. I think inspections are vital if you're a regular home buyer or if you're an investor. It's your best way to get a good understanding of the property. As an investor, it helps with your estimating, and as a buyer, it really gives you an in-depth understanding of the house and all its workings.
Before you think about purchasing that home, a licensed inspector should be your first call.
In today's market, option periods are short, so buyers should contact their inspectors as quickly as possible so that they can get the information in their hands about the condition of the house and decide whether they're going to move forward. Currently, we are booking inspections 1 to 3 days out. The reports we will provide to the client within 24 hours of the completion of the inspection. Boxer Inspections wants to be your long-term inspection company. We want to educate and inform about the purchase of the home, but also be a resource for you down the road.
Want to know more about Boxer Inspection services? Visit boxerinspections.com or designingspaces.tv. You love your home and your view. Don't complicate it with fussy window treatments just to block out the sun. Taming the sun's heat and glare while helping to protect furnishings from sun exposure is simple with Hüper Optik window film, the smarter choice for your residential solar control needs.
Hüper Optik has been around for about 20 years. We were the very first patented ceramic technology on the market, so we are industry leaders in that aspect. We set the bar when it comes to performance and quality in one product that gives our customers at the end of the day a product that they know they can trust and rely on to last. Fading is a big factor to consider when you're looking at your home decor and furnishings in your home. Textiles like wood, fabrics, leather, they will all change color as they're exposed to UV light. By blocking the UV coming through your windows, it will slow down the rate of fade on those textiles.
A professional and knowledgeable installer is essential to the performance of your window films.
The advantages of having certified installers means you're dealing with a company or an installer who knows what they're doing. Professional is key. People who stand behind their work, as well as a manufacturer who stands behind a product. Getting a professional product and a professional installer means you are getting the best that that industry has to offer. And that is kind of what we need to make sure we can do with the customers. Kind of one, put them at ease, make sure they understand that there are different products out there, higher grades. Stressing what they're trying to accomplish. Is it the heat? Is it the glare? Is it the fade of their new floors or their new paintings or furniture that they just purchased? So when we walk into the homes, most of the times the customers are, their biggest concern is they're afraid the films are going to be dark or shiny. And based on the different technologies that have been available to the window film industry for the last 15 to 20 years, the technology has changed tremendously. Homes have gotten bigger, more spacious. People have really nice furniture with great views, and that is one thing we try to make sure and maintain is that we keep a view, but we reduce the energy consumption coming into the home, or we're able to make the room much more calm to where they can use it for entertaining their family or their friends.
Not all window films are created equal. When you want to have comfort and UV protection paired with high performance for your home, the choice is clear.
The technology that we use in our products has no metal and it has no dye. No metal means that you don't have that reflective look to the outside of your home. No dye means there's no color aspect to the film that can break down and change color. The film will look the same 20 years from now as it does the day that it's put on.
Hüper Optik window films are a much more affordable option for your existing windows than, say, going out and buying new windows for your home. One, the difference in the cost is going to be astronomical to new windows versus the cost of the new window film. And you're going to get more benefits from the film when it comes to energy savings out of those existing windows. So if you like the look and didn't want to change something, we are still going to be able to allow you to keep that same look, but give you the performance when it comes to the heat, the fade, and the glare rejection that these products can offer on a day-to-day basis.
Innovative technology can help you decrease UV damage to your home's interior while providing protection for you and your family.
We just made very large purchases of furnishings that we're very excited about, and we wanted to make sure they weren't going to fade or age prematurely. The aesthetics were a huge part of our decision because we did not want to block the view, and we wanted to have a natural view to the outside of our home, and as well as from the outside into our home, and still wanted the protection for the furnishings and the textiles. We're very happy with the product.
And the work ultimately speaks for itself.
9 out of every 10 of the customers when we leave the house typically say, I should have done this 4 years ago. The cost difference alone that they're seeing on the energy side and what they're saving on not having to replace the glass speaks dividends for them. So it's a great change of pace for our customers to save money, not only when it comes to not changing out the glass, but also on their energy bills.
To find out more about Hüper Optik USA, visit HüperOptikUSA.com and designingspaces.tv.
For Daryl Anderson and the team at Anderson Restoration, each client is an opportunity to change lives one project at a time.
It all started with a dream and a pastor suggesting that I get into the roofing business at the age of 15, which I didn't know what that meant, but that's exactly what happened. Since then, we evolved to doing water and fire mitigation, restoration services, flooring, and remodeling in-house. What we deal with is not just property, but people, and it's personal, whether it's their business or their homes. Those that have been negatively affected by hurricanes and fires and floods. We help bring hope and stability into a catastrophic situation. So our mission statement is changing lives one project at a time.
From A to Z, they're a one-stop shop, working hard to make sure that each project isn't just restored, but that it's even better than it was before.
We have parlayed our experience in building back homes after a catastrophic event into home remodels. We have an in-house flooring and cabinetry expert. This individual is able to cultivate relationships with multiple manufacturers and suppliers. And what this does is ensures that we can bring to our homeowner the best selection and pricing.
Roofing is important because it provides the major protection from your home from the elements, rain, and snow, hail. That's what you need a roof for, is protect your home. It's a pretty big process to install a new roof. We have certified installers that we go out and we make sure that everything is done properly. We do commercial roofs, residential roofs, TPO to shingles, to silicone coatings. The process of installing a new roof, generally on the residential homes, we can get it done in a day or two. We start off early in the morning at daylight. We tear the shingles off. We install new underlayment, new ice and water shield in all the valleys, new shingles, new ridge vents, new ridge caps, and then we paint all the accessories on the roof so everything matches. It makes it a very pretty looking roof.
They believe in helping clients who are working through catastrophic events in their lives. This is especially true when dealing with insurance claims.
Insurance is not in the construction business, they're in the insurance business. So we as contractors, when we get the assignments from the insurance, as a vetted vendor of the insurance programs, that's a lot of our work comes through that. We're instilling hope and giving them stability by taking everything from the insurance claim, negotiations, being their advocate on that, to coordinating all the repairs from A to Z.
I maintain relationships with vendors, agents, plumbers, clients, all of our subcontractors, all of those guys, so that in the event that something was to pop up, anything throughout one of these projects were to pop up, we have the answer. If we don't have the answer in-house, we have vendors, we have guys that we could go outside of our natural realm, our scope, and grab those vendors, pull them in, help us out to get the homeowner or the business owner back engaged into their property as fast as possible after a catastrophic event hits their home or their business.
Not all contractors are created equal. It's important for you to know that you can trust us. We are professional, knowledgeable, and able to get the job done on time and within the budget.
We bring things back to life because we take things back to the square one. We take things back to the way they were before the event happened. We take it from there and we build it back up. Drywall, insulation, paint, cabinetry, flooring, so on and so forth, whatever it takes to get back to pre-loss condition. We handle all types of jobs because of the people we employ that are experts in their positions in wind, hail, water, and fire.
And the work speaks for itself.
I believe God called me into the restoration business. He's in the restoration business and He wants me to do the same. We care. We care about our customers. What we do from the team we have here, relationships here, starts within the foundation of who we are, our culture as a business. It's about people, it's about relationships, and doing what God has us in a position to bring stability and to bring hope to these people.
To find out more about Anderson Restoration, visit andersonrestore.com and designingspaces.tv.
Your backyard pool is where you go to relax and unwind. It's an oasis, and if it's not, it should be. Maybe it's time to think about remodeling your pool. Let's meet the family from JR Pool Plastering in Texas Gunite, who have been doing this for generations.
And it's been a blast to have the 3 generations. It's been a blessing for the company and a blessing for me too. I'm really proud of my family that's been behind me all the time. My son, my daughter, my grandson, work on the 3rd generation, and it's been a blessing for me, and I'm really happy about it.
One visit with the team from JR Pool Plastering in Texas Gunite, and you can see that this family is passionate about what they do.
Usually a good indicator on when your pool needs remodeling or repair, usually the first indicator is the pool plaster. It'll start to wear out. You'll notice extreme discoloration and also extreme discomfort on your feet or toes when you're walking around the interior finish of your swimming pool.
It's better to remodel if the structure of the swimming pool allows it than to replace a swimming pool. And expense-wise, more affordable, also is quicker to remodel than it is to replace a swimming pool.
Specializing in all phases of pool modifications, we proudly transform your backyard into a dazzling outdoor living space.
Remodeling swimming pools can be as simple as just resurfacing your swimming pool or adding any water features, jacuzzis, raised walls, steps, benches, tanning ledges. All of the above can be added to the structure of an existing swimming pool in the remodel as well.
There's many types of things you could do to your swimming pool when it comes to remodeling it. Sometimes homeowners do it just for aesthetic purposes, and the things you can do to change the aesthetics of your swimming pool would be retile, recoping, or replastering. The coping is the material that's on the top outer portion of the swimming pool. The tile is what's directly underneath it, and then the plaster, of course, is what's submerged underwater. Now, those are aesthetic types that are usually the most common to be done. Other things that are also done are added water features, maybe an added spa if a swimming pool doesn't have one, or maybe demoing an existing water feature and replacing it with something more modern and more contemporary with the times that we're in. Wet Edge Technologies is actually one of the more exclusive interior pool finishes. So unlike most pool plaster manufacturers, Wet Edge Technologies actually handpicks all of their applicators, and we're one of 3 Wet Edge licensed applicators in the greater Houston area. So it's not something that every swimming pool gets, and also the services provided by them in order to take care of their customer, the applicator, and also the homeowner, which is an extension of their customer, exceeds that of a regular plaster manufacturer.
They walk the walk and talk the talk, educating you on what you need to know through the entire remodel.
When homeowners are comparing and shopping around to see who they're going to use to remodel their swimming pool, they should really take a look at the longevity of the company itself, and also ask for references in order, or referrals from the company themselves, to see what the experience was from somebody else and get a different perspective.
Creating vibrant outdoor living designs, one pool remodel at a time.
Being a family-owned business and 3 generations sitting here at this table with us right now, the values not only in my family are really important, but also the values that our customers' families have with one another. And part of those values is sharing loving and caring moments in stress-free environments. Given the circumstances we lived in the past 18 to 24 months, a swimming pool and backyard has been a very stress-free zone for a lot of families all over America, and we're just happy to be able to provide the opportunity for them to enjoy that much more.
Want to know more about JR Pool Plastering and Texas Gunite? Visit jrpoolplastering.com or designingspaces.tv.
How does a family-run landscaping business generate over $30 million in annual revenue? With hard work, sharp clippers, and a fierce dedication to client success. That's how.
Earthworks is a family, most importantly. We're a commercial landscape management company. We provide services, everything from ongoing maintenance activities like mowing, weed control, fertilization, things like that, all the way to tree trimming, outdoor kitchens, outdoor living areas, basically anything outside we do. But more importantly, we're a family first. Our clients are made up of primarily large commercial clients. Our primary segment is multifamily residential, also known as apartment complexes. We also do a lot of work for local municipalities. We do some large industrial manufacturing type work as well. Anything outdoors is right up our alley.
Earthworks Inc. employs over 400 people, and they serve clients all over the state of Texas.
I think we're the best at customer service. We're really able to do that by listening to our clients and their needs, and by making sure that any relationships that we do have are mutually beneficial. Everybody thinks that their staff and their team is the best. All I can say about ours is that I'm excited to get up every day and go to work with them, and I can't imagine another team that I would want to go to war with every single day to try to make the world a better place and make our clients' worlds and the people around us a better place. Value, service, and integrity. Value, we want to make sure, like I mentioned, the mutually beneficial relationships. We want to make sure that those work together and everybody's winning in the business relationship. The service goes back to the customer service. Anybody can pick up a lawnmower and a rake and get started in this industry. It's building those relationships and being there and listening to your clients is what really sets the best in this industry apart. The one thing I know is that this company is always going to put their best foot forward and do the best for their clients, as well as make sure we like to give back to the community and local charities around us.
I just think really that consultative process where we communicate a lot with our customers, I think it really comes down to communication. And when you really look into what their needs are and you expose, hey, that's going to cause this problem or that problem, and really look at things in the big picture situation, it helps the customers make decisions and actually expand what they're doing when you explain to them the whole big picture operation.
Earthworks sets themselves apart from other landscaping firms with their dedication to their client success. That mentality is why they continue to grow like a well-kept lawn.
I cover 100 properties across multiple states. So my goal was to find a partner, literally a partner that I could trust, rely on, and Chris and his team have been so honest and on many occasions to a fault in their pocket. And I would say they do the right thing for the right reason. The right reason isn't always about, trying to make a buck. They know that it's a progressive, long-term relationship, and they want to foster that by doing the right thing for the right reason.
At the end of the day, when a client is happy with our work, it makes our team and our guys feel good, but we also get to go to bed at the end of the night knowing that we made the work environment and living space for people in our community better. And when it comes down to it, we're going to listen to our family, those vendors, those clients, those employees, before we're going to listen to a spreadsheet or financials. We always like to try to keep that family-oriented culture front of mind.
As we've grown, in addition to creating opportunities for others, we've also been able to give back to our community a lot. By building this company or building this business, we're able to do so many things that I could never do by myself. Whether it's teaching, whether it's helping, whether it's investing in the community, none of those things would be possible if we weren't doing the day-to-day hard work. But that's what really makes it worthwhile at the end.
To find out more about Earthworks Inc., visit earth.works and designingspaces.tv. We tend to think of glass as simple, fragile, and even plain. But through the art of glass flowing, it is crafted into versatile, durable, beautiful pieces of art, each unique in their own way.
So glass is a captivating and extraordinary material, and I think a lot of that comes from the process in creating it.
Carlin Ray opened a glass art studio to share her love and passion for glass with the world.
We really like to share the creation, to share this magic and the joy that comes not only from making it, but from viewing a piece that is made for you, is made for the space.
The wide versatility of glass allows Carlin and her team of specialists to create artwork that can transform any space.
So really my signature pieces are the weavings, and I love creating them. I love the organic order to all of the strands that are woven together with different metal wire. So ribbon's actually kind of derived from the weavings, individual glass pieces, but these are bigger, longer, and more dramatic, and they can really scale a wall. And what makes them really beautiful is one, the big pop of color, but it's also the shadows that they create on the wall. They become very magical. There's something perfect about custom lighting when it completely matches your space, when the canopy is the same shape as your table, when the angles that you view it are perfect and the density of the glass is great. So adding home decor glass pieces to your space gives some elegance, some movement, pops of color on different cabinets or tables, and they really add life to your area.
Carlin invites clients to participate in all phases of creating the artwork, from conception to completion. This hands-on approach ensures every piece of art is unique and treasured.
We really focus on sharing our passion, the creative process, and the uniqueness of glass with our clients. Whenever it's possible that we can actually share the actual glass blowing. And I love hearing stories where someone walks in, a friend walks in, and a little kid will grab them by the hand and say, I made that piece. And then they tell the whole story of how it's made. Every piece has a story.
My designer and I were trying to figure out the space, which is this big one open room, to get lighting over the island, to coordinate with the breakfast nook. And we were having a really difficult time finding the right lighting pieces. And we were speaking with our architect, who said, oh my gosh, you have to go down and meet Carlin Ray. And walked into her studio and I was immediately drawn to her work. So we wanted something for the study, which is facing the street. It's the only room that really shows in the house from the street. Over the fireplace, a very spectacular piece that would light up and you would see from the street. She had our family all come in, including my parents, who are 93 and 88. We all pulled different pieces of glass that were then incorporated into this amazing weave piece that hangs over the fireplace, and from the street at night lit, it's stunning.
So glass blowing is mesmerizing. It's captivating. It ignites imagination. It brings out creativity. I think glass centers people into the realm of creativity. It's a meditative, spiritual process.
If you'd like to connect with the beauty of glass that Carlin Ray creates, please visit her website at carlinraydesigns.com or view this segment again on designingspaces.tv.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Designing Spaces, go to our website designingspaces.tv.